Alright, here is another machine that we have seen before, but I have not made a video of in a long time. This is an NEC, which you can see there, the NEC logo. Well, you could if the camera would focus on it. There we go. Manual focus saves the day. Designed for Microsoft Windows NT or 95. This thing was in pristine condition. You can see it's now not, and it's now completely worthless. So there's the optical drive in the front, infrared. There is your microphone. You move this thing around. You can see on this side there's a couple blanking plates for things of unknown description. That leads to something, I don't really remember what it is. Kensington lock. Your fan. Underneath here we have a composite video port and a USB port. There's your port for power. Go ahead and bring this thing around to the back. PS2 parallel port. There's your docking station port, and this thing folds out of the way, as you can see there. This one, we've got a serial port and our VGA. Go ahead and turn it around this way. It's missing the PCMCIA card door, but it used to have one there. There is our speaker volume control and our various inputs and outputs. It's got line level and headphone and microphone, which is pretty neat. We go ahead and flip it around. I believe this right here is for the hard drive. Yes. So there's the hard disk drive. Put that back into place. This would be for a battery. I do have a battery for the system, but it's completely dead, so there's no real point in having it in the system, ready to cause problems. This is an eject for the CD-ROM, which won't come out, but that's fine. I don't really want to take it out. We could see some flip-up feet. Model V6276, serial number, manufactured by NEC, Packard Bell at this point. NEC had bought Packard Bell by the time this thing was made. So maybe this is a Packard Bell Statesman of some kind, who knows? Or would have been before NEC bought Packard Bell. Probably not, but hey, doesn't stop somebody from wondering. Speculation. 6220, 30, or 60. This is a 6230, so it's middle of the road with a Pentium 233 CPU. I think it's got 128 megs of RAM, maybe 64. It's got a 10 gigabyte hard drive installed in it right now, and it is running Windows 95 as loaded from the factory recovery media, which I do have. I've got every piece of documentation for the system, although I don't know where it is right this particular minute. You can see this crack actually extends fairly far up the machine. Underneath here is pretty much hollow, so there wasn't really much to protect this. I guess I had a little bit too much stuff sitting on top of it. Looks like 1024 by 768 TFT color. I have the brightness turned all the way up. It's got this LCD panel, which I think is really neat. A lot of laptops at this particular time period have an LCD panel like that. There's a sleep button, and this is the power switch. Pentium MMX. Good quality keyboard. Unfortunately, it's got a trackpad, which is kind of a piece of junk, but oh well. What are you going to do about that? You know what generally helps? Plugging your power brick into the wall. Okay. Let's try this again. Yep, that works a lot better. I think you'll agree. Video sign on. Looks like a Magic Graph 256XD. AMD graphics. AMI BIOS, I'm sorry. NEC, Microsoft Windows 95 with Microsoft Idiot Exploiter installed. Zoom on this camcorder is not working very well. Hope I can zoom out. Let's see, Office toolbar. Let's get a general look at the machine. I have my camera software installed on here for my digital camera that I don't use anymore. So there you can see Microsoft Windows 95. Now forget the zoom. 95B. 128 megs RAM. Supported by NEC. Apparently it doesn't like the floppy controller. NeoMagic Magic Graph 128XD graphics. Toshiba CD-ROM. Generic IDE disk. Thank you for that. ESS audio. Okay, so let's go ahead and just have a listen to things. Well, here's a slideshow that I made on this computer. Let's go ahead and open that up. PowerPoint 95. I guess there is really not much to see here. Here you can see. Doesn't that just look pretty? Anyway, you can go ahead and have a listen to something. Let's have a listen to some waveform audio. Yeah, I don't like this trackpad very much. Stereo. And you will actually hear stereo, too. Turn that off before I get my video muted. Okay, what else can we do on this particular machine? I have Office 95 installed. So I suppose we could take a little trip down memory lane and look at all the PowerPoint slideshow design templates we have, which you will not find. I think this one is in PowerPoint 2000. They took it out in 97. This one you won't find, and you won't find this one. I think you will find this one. No, that one. I think they changed this one to a green marble. I mean, some of these you'll find elsewhere in PowerPoint, others you won't. Which is too bad, because they all look rather cool. How about presentations? Do I have these installed? I do. They all look different from what they do in later versions of PowerPoint. Alright, so I don't think there's really much else I can think of to do with this particular machine. I don't have an Ethernet card installed. I've never been able to get the television output to work on this thing. You select TV, click on OK, and then it just turns it off again, so it's too bad. Here's a 3D pipe screensaver. This was on during the all-stereo marathon. Seems to be only doing one color, though. I had it set for multiple colors, so there we go. That's a little better. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to conclude the video with that. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. and I hope to see you next time. Till then.